where it goes the board and our pipe selector. As you can see here, we have 9 holes, and there's numbers 1, 2, 3 up to 9, and that's where it's going to tell you what pump are you going to use or what pump are you connecting to your bottles. So the first thing that we're going to do is, this is a small trick to install our board. So what we're going to do is, like, we're going to take our Allen wrench, or if you have a screwdriver, you're going to put your screw not too tight, just enough. And we're going to take our board, like you're going to see, you want the white pins, the white connectors at the bottom. Like this. Then we're going to take a power holder, screw, set up this inside, drop it there, and you're gonna spin on hand tight. That's more than enough. And we're gonna go to the back, to the black part, put it through, and we're gonna put it inside, and here a click. That means that our part is ready. Here, we're going to get all of our pins inside. And you're going to get the power, and you're going to connect the power. So you can see here, you will see at the top, you will connect your power. And we have finished our part. Okay, so this is the stage that we are going to build our pump column. So what we need is we need a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver. We need our screws, the Phillips screws. We are going to have 18 of these that are going to go into the motors, and we're going to go use the motors. We have 2 kinds of motors. This is the first kind of motor that it has, like, if you check your motor from this point, the motor has on the front, the left side is shorter than the right side. You see, these are 5 motors that you're gonna have in your box. So these are the ones that you're gonna install on the first 5 spots. You have to watch out, be careful not to pinch your electrical wire. Put it, insert, and put your screws. The short cable is going to go to the top, the bottom cable is going to go to the bottom. If you flip your board, your pump column, you have a number 9 here on the motor. So you're going to make with tape or with anything that you want, you're going to make small tag so you know what motor is going to go connected to what selector. Now we're going to speed up the process, and I'm going to install the rest of the motors, the rest of the 5 motors. Careful not to pinch. It's free. So you can more space. Right, up to the left, top. This is number 7. Left to the top. on the sixth motor, now you're gonna see that is the opposite. We have right short, left long. This is all for the distribution of the piping. So this, you have to be sure that the left goes to the pump, goes to the top, right to the bottom. Left to the top, right to the bottom. Don't forget your taps. Okay, and we can put this piece like now. This is what it should look. So you have here, you have all your cables. Try to keep it like less. So you have cables for the top and cables for the back, and all cables. Okay, so and we are going to install the LED in our machine. So we get the case. We're gonna remove to the bottom. Same thing, hand tight, and then we're going to put our LED, little bit of pressure, and the part is done. For this part, we're going to install the sensor holder. What we need to do is we have to remove the film from one of the sides. Turn around. You see there's a curve and the sensor has that hole, so we can hold it apart. And the teeth of our sensor have to go at the bottom. We need 2mm screws to install it, or 4mm, I'm sorry. And not too tight. And our part is ready. For this step, we're going to build what is our case. So we will need these parts. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take one of the sides and the base, and we're going to take our nuts and our 10mm M3 screws, as you see here. So what I'm going to do is, like, I'm going to place the nuts on the holes. Two of them, and I'm gonna take a screwdriver, my Allen screwdriver, and with the 10mm, watching that the work back is on this flat side of our machine. now we're going to do the other side. Tight. It doesn't have to be super tight. You don't want to damage your wood. You don't want to damage the MDF. And you got this. You're going to take the front piece, take 2 more knots, 2 more bolts, same thing. And we have, okay, so we're gonna bring first the laser, the sensor holder. So we are gonna get our sensor holder on our lid, our front cover. We're gonna be sure that it's nice and easy. Then we are gonna bring our LED light. We're gonna flip the machine for now. And then just a little bit of massage. Okay. And we're gonna install 2 more 10mm screws. Yeah, screw. And we have part of the case. And now we're going to bring 2 more screws. We're going to bring the front. Nice logo. Okay, and we're going to bring our pump column. Here, the important part of the pump column is be careful not to smash your pipes with the case. Sensor, laser sensor, distance sensor is going to come inside here, and the LED connector. And then we're just gonna let it slide. Find the spots. Check out that all the cables are fine. We have our pipes and our sensor and our laser sensor is here, and our LEDs here. So now we're gonna bring final stage, that is bring pipes, and we're gonna start connecting pipes. So we're gonna look for numbers. We're gonna look for number 9. Number 9. So remember, number 9. Put aside this cable. You can take small tape, to hold temporarily. And number 9, I'm going to start connecting pipes. Number 9. Be sure to go all the way to the bottom and that the pipe still stays straight. So, 6, 5, So we have all of our pipe connected, and now we're gonna connect all the motors. We can remove this. Okay, so we're gonna start from the bottom with number 1. So you can see the pumps. So you can see here is backwards, but from here, from 1 to 9, and it has the name. So pump number 1. You're gonna connect it. Now we have distance sensor. It's a little bit tricky, not impossible. You put your distance sensor and your, try to do it as clean as possible, and your so before we close completely our bar, we want to test fit our closing. So we want to ensure that everything is in the right place. We want gentle curves on all of our piping. We don't want like our pipings to be kinked in a way that they cannot flush. So we're gonna close. We're gonna bring our power. We have to see that it's going to light up, and once you put your hand here, you will see that the sensor and the light responds. And now we're going to bring your phone and test all the pipes. Now we're going to take our other lamp. We're going to remember to keep it straight. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. You're gonna pull your pipes, and we're gonna close our machine. And rotate and locked. You have your pipes. Be short, loose. And now we're going to bring final piece. That is the lid cover. Put the last 2 screws with the last 2 bolts. And our machine is ready. We just need to go. The last part for our construction is to add the legs. We will use our silver screws that we have, and we're done. We just need to get the water tray, put it on this, and don't forget to remove Please. Finish. Ready to be used. Don't forget you have your pipe holder. So, because you see there's a L shape and a round shape. The L shape goes on the top. Put it on, and then the small piece goes in the back. Adjust, and you have your pipe holder.